What's up, you guys and gals? It's your boy, Mr. Cheap Sense, back once again. And I have a little bit of bad news for the fans of this particular fragrance house. There are two fragrances from this house that have been discontinued, and it is from the house of Cremo. And I know some of y'all are gonna say I'm just shooting the shit, I'm blowing smoke up your ass. Y'all know me better than that. That's something I don't do. I only report information, and I don't really report information. I don't even really talk about, a lot of discontinued stuff like that, or, whatever is happening in the fragrance community, unless it affects me directly. But this one in particular, being that I have one of the bottles from this company, which was actually given to me by Matt from Georgia Gent. But I have been reaching out to a few companies trying to see if I can get some samples, decants, or something different, something new to bring you guys and gals some different content. And one of the companies I reached out to was the House of Cremo. And funny thing is, they're the only company within the past few days that I have messaged. And I messaged probably like between 5 and 8 maybe companies. This is the only one who actually reached back out to me. And I talked to the director of customer care. His name is Fred Green. And he asked me which fragrances would I like to look into or, receive for review. I told him I already had Bergamot and Musk, so I really didn't want to, get a repeat of that, being that I already have it from Matt from Georgia Gent. But he then proceeded to tell me, well, since they discontinued 2 fragrances, they're going to send me something else, and I won't tell you what it is. Hopefully it'll come sometime this week coming. But the 2 fragrances that are now discontinued are Leather and Oud and this one. Bergamot and Musk, if you can see it. I'm sorry if y'all can't see it. But yes, Bergamot and Musk and Leather and Oud have been discontinued. And I haven't done a review on this one. I have given my opinion on it several times, and to me, I didn't really think personally that it was that close to Aventus. I kind of, being that I've had it now for a little while and I keep, re-smelling it, spraying it on my hand, it does have somewhat of a similarity to it. I get it. It's just, to me, not close enough to it. But it's not a bad option if somebody was looking for something inexpensive. I think these run you, about 15, 20 bucks, maybe a little more than 20 bucks, depending on where you get it from. It's not really bad. I haven't worn it yet, but being that I have it, I was actually gonna do a giveaway with it, but I changed my mind. Being that it's discontinued now, I think I'm gonna hold on to it. Smart move by me. But yeah, Fred Green, the director of customer care, informed me through email, because that's how we were messaging each other, Bergamot and Musk and Leather and Oud. I wrote them right here on this paper. They are discontinued. Now, you still may find them in stores somewhere, but they're going to start dwindling fast. I know a lot of people were picking them up because, reviewers like Ross from TLTG, I know Matt from Georgia Gent was kind of hyping it. It's a few other reviewers that were hyping those fragrances. I was never really a big fan of Cremo. I've smelled some. in TJ Maxx when I've seen them from time to time, and I kind of wish I would have got into them a little more. I just didn't really give them a chance. They had them in abundance in TJ Maxx in Savannah, Georgia, where my kids live. And once upon a time, I was in the store and I just seen rows and rows of them, and I just never got into them. I never tried them out. I never did anything like that. Now I wish I had them. So anytime I see anyone now, I don't care where I am or what it is, I'm going to try to pick them up as many as I can before they just, are completely gone. But once again, Bergamot and Musk, which is what I have right here, and Leather and Oud are two that are now discontinued. So if you see these fragrances out in the wild, do yourself a favor, pick them up. Bergamot and Musk and Leather and Oud. I don't know what's going to be next, if anything else will be on the chopping block as far as discontinued fragrances. But if you are into Cremo and this is a house you like, then I suggest you at least pick up, they're inexpensive enough, maybe 2 bottles of each, or at least get 1 bottle of each to have the whole set. And who knows, in the future, if something else goes discontinued and the price goes up or the demand for them starts to get high, you never know what you can do with it. Like the Guerlain or Guerlain Ideal Cologne, they're discontinued. If you see those in the wild, go ahead and pick those up. I've seen several of them. I don't have the funds to be going out and just, keep purchasing the same fragrance over and over and over. I'd rather just leave them out in the wild and let people buy them and do whatever. I'm not big on it. But since I have this one in possession, Bergamot and Musk, I will hold on to it. So that's about all this video was about. I had this on my brain earlier and I forgot all about it. So I wanted to jump back in here real quick and let you all know this came directly from the Director of Customer Care, Fred Green. Me and him were talking back and forth a couple days ago. I was messaging him. Matter of fact, I think it was Thanksgiving night when I got home. I was messaging all these different companies that I seen on Instagram that I haven't reached out to before. Some new, some old. And Cremo was the only company that actually reached back out to me and, were willing to speak back. I can't speak for the other companies. Maybe they just weren't feeling me. Maybe they just don't want to do any decants or samples or anything like that. I don't know. Whatever the case may be, thank you to Cremo for reaching back out. Thank you to Happy Land Studios. Thank you to Sensual Obsessions. Thank you to there's a few other companies that did send me some stuff. I can't remember all of them. But anyway, thank you to all the companies that reached out and sent me samples or decants or bottles. How can I forget? Oh my God. George Zaharoff, for the signature pour on. How did I forget that? Thank you for that one also. And thank you also to all the subscribers who are generous enough to reach out and send me samples and decants of things from their own personal collection. Thank you also to all the ones who actually go out and order things and ship them to me. You don't have to do that, but I am greatly appreciative of it. Just like the subscriber that sent me this mini bottle, which is 15 ml of Michael Jordan Legend. I was looking for this one and I couldn't find it. And of course I could have ordered it online, the bigger bottle, but I don't really have the funds for it. And they reached out with this little 15 ml, which to me is more than enough. That's more than enough. And it's not the wait, that way. Yeah, that way. It's not the dabber. It's actually the spray. Oh, that smells so good, man. But anyway, thanks to everybody who reaches out. They don't have to, but they do it anyway. I appreciate everything that has been given to me so far, and hopefully more to come. You guys are very generous. I can't thank you enough. Anyways, I'm not going to drag this video on too much longer. Once again, Leather and Oud and Bergamot and Musk have been discontinued. I don't know when they were discontinued. I got this directly from the director of customer care, Fred Green from Cremo. I don't know when they were discontinued. None of that. I just know that he said that Bergamot and Musk and Leather and Oud are discontinued. So if you're trying to order, you may not be able to order these, and unless there's some still in stock. And if you're thinking about seeing any of these, hoping to see any of these, I should say, in the wild, you may not be able to find many more of Leather and Oud and Bergamot and Musk. Whatever stores have, mostly will probably be it, unless there are more, to be shipped out. But it's been discontinued. I'm just warning you ahead of time. All right, y'all. It's your boy, Mr. Cheap Sense, checking out. Here's to smelling great. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications. All that good stuff. Peace.